Thanks for coming to spend today with me, guys. This is very serious stuff that we're getting into here. We're gonna list the name of the paints that we have down here on the bottom. Do not make mistakes. This is not a game. You have to commit to every single stroke that you make. You have to know what you're gonna do. Alright, don't just do some crazy shit. You have to know what you're getting yourself into. You got to know what you're gonna do. This is paint, okay? Paint. You don't just have an eraser for paint. What do you think this is? It's not a game. I just like to paint what I know. It makes it easier for me to really just get in there because it's already in my head. I know friends that have painted some really crazy paintings from their childhood that I really admire. I've seen the forest that they ran away from their brother from when he was shooting them with a BB gun. I've seen the mountain that the parents left them on when they were a kid and had to find their way home as a baby. You can really be just about anything you want to do, okay? So today I think I'm going to paint sky, some trees, maybe a forest, but we'll see what happens when we get there, all right? I'm just gonna kind of feel it out and just see what happens. Starting with the black here, we'll just kind of see what happens from there. So we're gonna start with a little bit of powder white. You just wanna get a little bit on the tip here, all right? And then you're gonna use this technique that my brother taught me. You want to be really, really hard with your brush. Or gentle, I mean, it just kind of depends on what you're getting yourself into here, alright? You want to do about a 36-degree angle. Alright? I don't know, I really love painting because my mind just kind of wanders when I do it. You know, right just now I'm just thinking about this kid that me and my brother went to high school with. Just kind of wondering what he's up to. I know about 20 years ago he lured a cab driver into the woods, beat him to death. I don't think it was him. Nobody ever thought it was him. This dude was an athlete. He was a nice guy, but probably wouldn't have even thought about him hadn't it been for, me painting this. See? That angle's really starting to come out. Every little detail counts. Another technique that you can do is you can do the figure H. But the figure H, it kind of really adds some depth to this motherfucker. So we don't play games here. Alright, that's going to kind of create our base right there. Now what you're going to want to do is use this same brush right here. So we're going to do a little bit of a different technique, but you got to clean your brush, right? So you want to use the highest odor possible paint thinner. The reason is you want to make sure that before you take a sip of it, that you understand because of the odor that it's not water, alright? This isn't safe for kids, you guys, alright? This is a very, very serious sport here. Alright, we're going to get some trees going. I'm going to take a little bit of the old brown. And I'm going to mix it with the old upchuck green, just a little bit though. You know what though, I'm feeling a little frisky, so I'm going to take a little bit of the old yellow. And then we're just going to get that there and we're just going to save it for later. It's just because I had a good idea, I don't want to forget. So I'm going to go back to the brown. Then I'm going to go over to the green. I don't know about you, but I'm thinking a little bit of the old pine tree here. So you just want to press just a little bit. Now just remember, a dark paint will stick to a light paint. A dark paint will stick to a light paint. Don't forget that. So I'm going to go right at this other brown because this tree over here is going to be a little bit older. Big old thickie here. Thick tree. We got a couple trees going here, right? So what we're going to do is take a little bit more of the old upchuck green. This is where the magic happens. You're just going to want to give it a little push, all right? You don't want to pull it. You want to give it a little push. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Do you feel this? Listen. You just want to kind of get a little bit of craziness when you go down there. You know this one right here wants some branches, so you're going to want to hit them up with the branches, all right? This one's going to be a little bit over here, but yeah. Going to be a little bit here. Fuck, I wanted to make this tree behind the other one, but it's not a mistake. It's okay. It's on purpose. Just got to do that. Fucking green and the brown. Just going to hit this one up here a little bit, all right? Branches do get thicker sometimes on the outside. So then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to hit this bad boy up a little bit different, right? But you're going to want to do this little twisty motion. All right, so this tree's dying here, but so we're going to grab a little bit of this green over here, and then we're going to put it on down up in here. And then we're going to make this yellow. We're going to mix it right in the bottom, all right? And then what we're going to do is we're going to hit it up. Now, you're going to know when it sounds right. I mean, you just really want to make this one sound like the cops are knocking at your door, alright? Make it sound like the cops are knocking at your door. You didn't do anything. Alright? Innocent. But they're still knocking. So when you answer, you're not nervous at all, alright? You know, I really convinced myself there for a minute that they were at the door. Alright, so that's kind of what's going on here. You know, we'll fill it in a little bit here. Just, the most important thing to remember is that different type of trees can live in the same place. So we're going to use the old, like a knife thing here. We're just going to go on down like that. Alright? We're just going to go on down. And then you know what? There's a bunch of trees, man. These are all kind of crazy trees. They're just a different breed of tree. Hear that sound? It's really important that you get that exact sound as you're making this, okay? Alright, so now that you got those going, I'm going to go back to the old thickie here. Alright, and you know what? I want to kind of bring this tree back up into the foreground. A little challenge for you. Oh yeah, look at that. 3D, alright? Literally, I never go to the IMAX, alright? Yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah, alright. Alright, now these trees right here, they're a little bit of a different breed themselves. Again, remember, different trees can live together in the same place. We're going to do a little red and a little blue, alright? It's not really known this much, but red and blue make this weird type of shitty black, as you can see right here on my palette. Alright? A bit more delicate. Oh yes. I always thought it was interesting that if you play the brush like a heavy metal bass drum, you end up making trees that look like a heavy metal album cover. I'm just thinking I want to put a barn on here. Let's put the barn right here. Let's put the barn right here. Not really much going on here, so it's a big barn. It's a big barn. So I'm taking dirt brown, mixing it with chipmunk black. And we're gonna take it and we're gonna make it on this barn right here. On the barn. On the roof of the barn. It's got walls that go down the side, under the roof. Oh yeah. You feel that, guys? You feel that? You want to blow on it to make it dry. And then nice and soft. See how now that barn is made out of wood now? Alright, so now that you have a perfect barn, we're going to make a little door so people can get in the barn. You didn't think I was that mean. I wouldn't make a door on the barn. Oh yeah. There's some water out here. So I'm going to take this over here, mix it with the blue, and then I'm going to make a little lake. That reminds me of one time when I was at summer camp and punched a kid in the throat while we were in the lake and he held me underneath the water. Where are we going to put this lake? Let's go ahead and put it right here. Get the old blue lake going here. All right. All right. Some lake effect going here. See how that just brings that lake right to life. Waves crashing. The undertow of the Great Lake. You know what though? I think you got a little, we're gonna mix this bad boy right here. Phlegm yellow, alright? We got some grass going. We got some grass going right here. Just like my Uncle Carl. Well, it's a sunny day out there, so what we'll do is we'll get the sun going here. And let's see. Let's get the sun here. It's all about that depth. See, really make the sun pop out here. They say the sun is square, but we can't see it because it's so far away and it's so bright we've never looked at it long enough. But you know what? If I just drew a square out here, people wouldn't understand what they were looking at. You know what I'm saying? So, what we'll do is we'll put a symbol of the real sun over here. Alright? I'm going to go ahead and put my signature on it now, so we can go ahead and... God! The f***! Ah, damn it. F***. There's nothing you can do about that. I mean... I guess you could turn it into a cat. It's the only f***ing thing you can do. I made a tail. This painting is done. If you make a mistake, I don't even know what to tell you. We're just gonna make a cat. I never fucking made a cat before. I've never even made one. Made a cat. How does it support the tail? These are trees. Oh man, sometimes just life has little miracles here that come and work out. So we're gonna put some leaves on these trees. Remember, like, the cops are coming. The cops are here. Don't panic. It's gonna be alright. The cops are coming. You know, I'm gonna go where nobody's gone before. You've heard of perspective, 3-point perspective. We already kind of got that going on here, but we're gonna make this from the point of view of somebody with curly hair, alright? Big curls here. Big curls. Big curly hair. You know what? I'm gonna do one better. This person doesn't just have curly hair, but Guns N' Roses got back together. This is gonna be through the eyes of Slash, the guitar player from Guns N' Roses. I've always wondered what it looked like to be Slash, and now we know. Now we know. Not just anybody can do this, alright? So make sure you've set the old DVR and you got this bad boy going, alright?